What's up, guys? ArtistVersion1 here, and welcome back to another edition of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. And of course, you can't have a three-way dance unless there's three of us. So joining me as always is Shelby, aka Shubs.
Eat my ass.
With some cheese on it. And joining me as always, is he can feel it calling in the air tonight, Nick.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
The drum solo was good, but that hold on needed some work there, man.
No,
sound like you're having a stroke there, man.
I've had an off day today. Fuck, whatever.
All right, so of course we got a show here for you tonight. We're going to talk about AEW's recent pay-per-view offering, Full Gear 2021. Of course, we're going to play our games that came from eBay, and the other one, Three-Word Dance. I don't know why I keep forgetting that fucking name. I named the goddamn game, and I keep forgetting it. Of course, we have some questions here. Fact of the week, where we decided that Sports List of the Week, it's not retired, but it's going to be taking a little break. Seeing how we've been going long lately, it's kind of going to become a segment that we're only going to use when we need it. But one thing that ain't going to be changing is some news. So let's go ahead and get talking about some news. And the first thing I want to mention here is one of our favorite people we like to talk about here on the Three-Way Dance. ACH. Dude. Looks like he has said he will be appearing more regularly in MLW.
Good for him.
I thought you were going to say it looks like he's retiring for good. And I was like, wait, but how many times is that now? I mean, more regularly for MLW because ROH isn't around, I'm assuming. Is he still doing work for them?
Was he in ROH?
I don't know.
He was retired, I thought.
Well, no, because he was doing some MLW stuff pre-COVID. And then during the COVID lockdowns, I don't know. I think his name popped up here and there for somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I keep waiting for the return of Jordan Miles.
God,
no.
Oh,
fuck. It's not going to happen. They're never going to bring him back. They have all those shirts in a warehouse somewhere. They're like, fuck, why did we do this?
Apparently, he's been wrestling in New Japan.
Oh.
And GCW, I guess.
Speaking of New Japan,
former NXT superstar Bronson Reed made his debut in Japan, which I'll admit I wouldn't have called that one.
No, not at all.
No longer going by the name Bronson Reed, of course, but he's going by the name Jonah, all in capital letters.
Okay.
Well, he was Jonah Rock in Australia before he was signed to WWE, and then they gave him Bronson Reed from the good old NXT name generator. And then
it's just a machine. Pumps out names. Just stands
George
in
Miles.
front, does like a scan.
Gigi Dolan.
Oh.
No, I imagine it like that episode of The Simpsons where Bart's in juvenile detention, and it's just like, you will step up to the window with your chit, and you will receive your Christmas present. If you do not have a chit, you will not get your Christmas present. And he's like, come on, new bicycle. And he's like, the wig. That's how they feel about their names. Like they're like, come on, something good, and it's just like Jordan Miles. Fuck.
Honestly, though, I didn't hate Bronson Reed or Jordan Miles as a name. I mean, you could talk about their previous names, whatever, but if you got to rename them, those aren't egregious like some of the names are, or just dropping part of their name.
But come on, a good name. Come on, a good name.
Jonah Breaker.
What the hell is Ron Breaker?
Ron Breaker's a bad one.
I mean, Jonah all capitals. I get why he made it all capitals, but I mean, I didn't expect him to show up in Japan. I thought maybe Impact or...
Since there was rumblings that he was going to show up in Impact.
Maybe Japan were the only ones that were like, hey, we'll pay for your visa. And because, like, I don't think Impact has that money.
And that's why you haven't seen Killian Dane, aka Big Damo, in a while, because he has visa issues. He can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Murphy or Matthews or whatever he's going by now, that's the same sort of thing with him. It's that, or was the same sort of thing, is that his visa, he was trying to get it worked out so he could work everywhere or something, or I don't fucking know.
And speaking of signings, we don't usually talk about a lot of the segments on the pay-per-views of AEW, so I'll go ahead and bring this up now. But former ROH World Champion, Television Champion, X Division Champion in Impact, and Tag Team Champion, Jay Lethal is All Elite now.
Great get. From
Very great get.
Yeah.
I loved how they had the Black Machismo / Pomp and Circumstance / Randy Savage music. The only
why?
The only thing I wonder though is that I wonder, and this is, I've seen this question on boards and stuff. Like, is there heat between him and Punk?
Why?
Lethal and Punk?
Yeah, Lethal trained AJ, and AJ dated Lethal for a time, but she didn't mention him in her book. And so there's been a question of if there is heat between Lethal and Punk.
Well,
but
I say that likes to be real, so if there is, we'll find out about it soon enough.
Yeah, I suppose, considering Kingston, although we'll talk about that later. I won't say anything more because.
Next up here, some WWE news. One of the most, other than Cesaro, one of the most underutilized people on the WWE roster, I believe, Mustafa Ali, went on Twitter and had some words to say, because it looks like a couple weeks ago they were going to start a new storyline with him where he believed the fans were booing him simply because his name was Mustafa Ali, which contradicts an interview that he did, I think, years before that, where he said, "I will never be that kind of character," which it looks like they were going to start being that kind of character.
Right.
But he went on Twitter and basically, in so many words said, "Well, not going to be doing that storyline now." He put it more poetically, but it was basically just like, a couple weeks ago, I stated that, I stated like, you didn't cheer for me because I'm Mustafa Ali, but now this story will never get to be told in its beautiful way and shit like that, something like that. God damn, why won't they do something with him?
Well, I'm going to say in maybe February, we'll hear a headline, WWE wishes Mustafa Ali the best in his future endeavors.
I know.
That poor bastard.
This is all Randy Orton's fault.
Why is it Randy's fault?
Didn't he injure himself in a match with Orton?
Was it with Orton or was it with Jeff Hardy?
I don't know. Whatever match he hurt his orbital bone in, and that, stopped Ali Mania from happening.
But then Ali was supposed to win Money in the Bank, and then Bork Laser came in. And fucking, that was that. And then fucking Ali Mania got fucked.
No, it wasn't amazing. Shut up. Don't you ever say that again.
Fucking Brock Party was awesome.
Oh my God.
Look, at the time, okay, that was kind of funny. But it's like, I feel bad for Mustafa Ali.
Because he was getting a huge push at the time. Then he got hurt, so they just kind of threw Kofi in as a replacement. But then that shit kind of just took on a life of its own.
It's exploded.
Yeah. And then they were going to do it again. They're like, all right, well, we kind of, we lost the push the first time, but, we'll give it back to him again. We'll give him Money in the Bank. And then fucking Bork Laser and his fucking big, dumb, corn-husking ass comes in and fucking ruins that.
Pre-beard and vest, Gordon. Bork Laser.
Bork Laser. Oh, God.
Anyway, I think Mustafa Ali could be like the next Seth Rollins in a way. Somebody who's not like a heavyweight, but competes in the heavyweight division. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
On SmackDown now too. So like, given that he's on SmackDown now too, it should be like easier for it to even buy that he could be something. But Yeah, the fucking.
Just because SmackDown's like the only good program they have now, if you can call any of their programs good.
I mean, even then.
It's pretty hard to say, really.
But where Mustafa Ali might fail, somebody might rise from the ashes because there's somebody who's considering coming out of retirement.
Oh, fuck. Who?
This Monday, there was actually a pretty entertaining, in my eyes, 24/7 segment on Raw, and looks like Corey Graves teasing that he might want to come out of retirement.
That's kind of interesting, at least.
Kind of interesting, but he was in NXT the last time he wrestled with guys such as Sami Zayn and fucking Pac and like.
Did he also lose it to Byron Saxton? Am I reading this right?
Fucking yeah.
Did he also lose that what?
He lost it to Byron Saxton.
Yeah. He won the title. He rolled up Akira Tozawa, and then like after they announced him as the winner, Byron came right up behind him and rolled him up and won. And then before they could even announce Byron as the winner, I think
fucking
Maverick.
Reggie.
No, Maverick got him. Then Maverick ran into the ring, and then Reggie got it back.
Oh, my head hurts.
It's a pretty entertaining segment if you sit down.
Oh, and watch. I imagine it is. It's just fuck. Why did
Can they just do it? Can they just do something where like Truth wins it back again and marries the belt so nobody can take it from him? That's it.
That's it. Title just died.
Put a little dress on and fucking.
I just had this mental picture of like the belt wearing a dress, and it's horrifying.
He's just dancing with it.
It's not beyond the realm of possibility for WWE.
No, it's not.
And their fucking bullshit.
You know who should make a comeback and win the 24/7 championship?
Velveteen Dream.
No. Since they want to go the ridiculous route with it, get the guy who was in the hand suit for Mae Young's son and have him win it.
Oh God.
Mae Young's dead and Mark Henry isn't with the company.
I know, but still, like have like the guy that was in like this hand suit for Mae Young when they acted like the hand grew up and everything, like hi mom and dad, and then have him win it.
As the hand?
As the hand.
As Hand Young Henry or like
yes. Fucking... Hand Young, I don't give a shit. Yeah,
Hand Young.
And Henry.
Oh fuck. Second generation 24/7 champion.
There you go. And the last bit of news here I want to mention, as we've all seen over the past few weeks, NXT is they're trying to push some new stars in there, like Parker Bordeaux, I forgot his new name.
Harland.
Yeah, Harlan. Joe Gacy, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. They're pushing some new ones, which it's kind of worrying some about some of our old NXT favorites like Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, even though I know she's pregnant, but Candice LeRae, even some like Dexter Lumis. But there's one name that a lot of people are worried about because they have a feeling that he's going to get released. He's going to get replaced, and then he is going to ride out the rest of his contract and leave, and that is Tommaso Ciampa.
That's interesting.
There's a rumor swirling around that pretty soon, they don't know when, but pretty soon he will be dropping the NXT Championship to maybe Breaker. But
what
then
would be the point to do that now? Has Breaker really improved any since their last match?
Well, a lot of people have said that match with Ciampa, he's the future. He's the future.
Wow. I think he is, to be fair.
But yeah, Von Wagner's getting called up already.
And I'll admit, I like the Von Wagner guy. He's pretty good.
I don't know if I've actually seen anything of him. He's not with Kyle O'Reilly.
Well, Kyle O'Reilly's leaving.
Who's he with, though, right now? Kyle O'Reilly?
Von Wagner.
That is Von Wagner? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did see, like, the little skit they did in the bush.
That Collie Edge looking fuck.
Collie Edge.
But I mean, they said Braun Breaker is the future of NXT. But I remember a couple of years ago, they looked at some young 20-year-old and said, "Hey, that guy's the future of NXT," and he's no longer there. You know what that guy's name was?
Adam Rose.
The Velveteen Dream.
Who?
Oh.
Fuck
Patrick Clark.
That's who it was. Fuck
Mike Adamley.
All right.
You know, I mean, even as recently as NXT or Takeover Toronto 2 in 2019, Velveteen Dream had the Toronto Raptors cheerleaders enter him out to the ring and shit.
Right.
So he was still like the shit.
Well, I mean, he was still the shit. Maybe not this time last year, but when was the last match he had the NXT title? It was a takeover in your house, and it was during the pandemic.
That
so it
was
wasn't that long ago.
Well, that's when he had his last NXT title match. His last NXT Takeover match was NXT Takeover 31 against Kushida when he dressed as Doc Brown.
Mm.
Yeah. All right, so that was the news this week, and now it's time to move on to our games we like to play here. Just to have a little fun here, more fun than we usually have here, and that is it came from eBay. Is our first game here, and let me see the score here. The score is now,
I believe Nick's winning by 1.
Yeah, it is 17-16. Nick is up by 1 here.
Damn right.
So let's go with this one right here. I like this one. This is a fun one.
No, they're always fun.
I know, right? These are 2 vintage WWF pencils. And one pencil features Ravishing Rick Rude. The other one features Macho Man Randy Savage. These are unsharpened. They've never been sharpened. 2 vintage WWF pencils featuring Rick Rude, Randy Savage. Nick, how much are these pencils going for on eBay?
$20.
Okay. And Shelby, how much are they going for on eBay?
19.
Fuck off.
There's the bell. Usually that signifies the end of the three-way dance wrestling podcast, but on It Came From eBay, it usually signifies that one of these guys have gotten the price right on the head. And today, the person who has got it right on the head is whoever bid the price of $20.
Yeah.
Because they are going at $20 on eBay. Let's see here.
Damn.
Here we go. Here's an odd one here. I like this one. Back in the early 90s, since WCW's been owned, they've always kind of been under that Warner umbrella, and for a short time, Marvel Comics was also under that Warner umbrella. So back in the mid 90s, they had a comic book deal, WCW, with Marvel. So this is a WCW Marvel comic featuring Vader, and this is WCW comic number 12 featuring Vader. So Shelby, how much is the WCW comic featuring Vader issue number 12 going for on eBay?
$30.
$30. And Nick?
38.
And it looks like Nick goes up another point this week.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
This is actually going for $55.
Ooh.
$55.
Goddamn.
All right, but even though
gotta have fun.
Even though Nick scores a point, we still do the ass blaster. Oh, that one got a little wet at the end and shit.
Jeez.
So, Nick, would you like a Dennis Rodman item, a Diesel item, or a WWF No Mercy item?
WWF No Mercy.
All right. So, this is a WWF Nintendo 64 No Mercy video game, sealed, but the box is creased and it is dented. So, Nick, how much is the sealed WWF No Mercy, one of the best wrestling video games of all time? Sealed in the box, but the box is creased and dented, going for on eBay?
So it has the plastic on the box?
Has the plastic on the box.
But the box is creased and dented, so it was one of those ones that was punctured by a fucking... So it was either on the back of the line or it was the front of the line. And just kept taking punctures. Ooh.
Now remember, this is in the ass blaster section too.
2,500.
2,500. And Shelby?
$2,000.
Nick, for the first time in a while, you gone 3 for 3.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. Because the total this is going for, I couldn't believe it when I saw this. It'd been one thing if it was in pristine condition, but the fact that it's also creased and dented, it is going for $22,000.
Are you kidding me?
Jesus
that was
Christ.
made 1999.
Yeah.
What?
$22,000 is the asking
That's
price.
not even graded. That's not even
Nope.
graded.
I tend to stay away from graded stuff on here because that's kind of a lot harder to gauge on this shit.
Yeah. But even still, like,
what?
What's grading mean?
Meaning that, like, if it was like in pristine condition, you can take shit to like a grading company now, kind of like you would like a trading card, and they'll put a grade on it.
Oh, okay. It's like what's the other word I'm looking for? Appraisal.
Authentication.
Yeah, appraisal. Yeah, appraisal's good.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it. Came from eBay. Nick is now up by 2 again, so it's just like the old days.
Yes. At one point, I think he was up by 6. So.
Yeah, and you came back and took the lead for a bit. So hey, there's always hope.
Yeah.
So now it's time to get on to the 3-word dance, which has become like one of our favorite games we like to play here. And let me get my scorecard.
I think it is our favorite game to play.
Yeah, probably.
We all play it.
So right now the score is me with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Shelby has 27. Nick has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. And No Contest has 5, 10. Me and No Contest are tied at 28. So, the first one I'm going to do here, I'm going to throw you guys a softball here, and what I think is a softball. We always know how usually that goes. So, the first one here is, your 3 words are pink, spike, cousin.
Jim Neinhart?
No. Pink, spike, cousin.
No.
What'd you say, Shelby?
I was going to say Natalia.
Oh, no. I thought you said it's happened now.
Oh.
Remember, no particular order. Cousin, spike, pink.
Hint.
Oh God, what can I give you that won't just give this away? I think this is gonna give it away, which I'm gonna be so mad if it does, but I'm gonna try it. Superhero.
Stacy Keebler.
No.
Rosie.
No.
Hurricane.
No.
Nikki Cross.
No.
Oh fuck.
Running out of superheroes there, buddy.
Pink.
Molly Holly.
There it is.
There we go.
Pink because she wore pink as Mighty Molly. Spike because she had that thing with Spike Dudley. She was the cousin of the Hollies, and superhero, she was Mighty Molly.
Dang.
That actually took y'all way longer to get than I anticipated.
That's just to prove what your soft version is compared to ours.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's been ones I've gotten on the first word.
Yeah. Next 3 words: dynamite, horseman, manager.
J.J. Dillon.
Yep, J.J. Dillon.
What?
Yep. He was on an episode of Dynamite, 1 episode. He managed the horseman manager, and then the hint was going to be best wishes because he managed Tully Blanchard pretty much.
Oh, I was about to say that would have led us even more to Tully Blanchard if I didn't know.
I said
I no, it's J.J. Dillon though.
know.
But of my first 2 that I had were best and wishes, which would totally throw you guys off. But I figured the second guess would have been JJ anyway, so I took them out.
Okay, so next 3 words: option, pre, like PRE, and double.
What was the first word?
Option.
Option?
Yeah.
OPTION?
Yeah.
Okay. Option. What were the words? Pre?
Yeah.
And what was the third word?
Double.
Double. Option pre double. Option pre double. John Moxley?
Nope.
Option pre. Yeah, hint.
Yeah.
205 live commentary.
Nigel McGuinness?
No.
Aiden English?
No.
Nick Joseph?
No.
Mace?
No.
Mauro Ranallo?
No.
I don't even know if he was fucking on. I don't know if he's on 205 Live. I don't know if I've even seen an fucking episode of 205 Live.
Pre would be short for pre-show in this case.
Austin Aries.
There you go.
Oh.
So option because of option C. Pre-show because of the infamous WrestleMania pre-show cruiserweight title match between him and, well, now Pac, but then Neville that wasn't included on the WrestleMania DVD, which he was pissed off about, and then double because a double. And then he did 205 Live commentary before he was in ring.
Yeah, I kept thinking, I was like, who the fuck else was on the commentary team, man? And then once you said pre-show, for some reason that clicked. I was like, all right, which one do I want to do here next? Let me find like one of the older ones. Let's see here. Okay, let's do. Should have had one picked out, but. Okay. 3 words are pit, P-I-T, pit. Shamrock, graffiti.
Steve Blackman?
No.
Sheamus?
No.
Finley?
No. Graffiti, Shamrock, pit.
Mace?
What?
T-Bar?
Huh?
Shamrock, pit, graffiti.
Nikki Cross?
Listen, Shelby, if you didn't want to play today, you didn't have to play.
Nikki Cross?
No, what?
All right.
Hint.
Your hint being Dirty guys. Or should I say dirty men?
All right, I'm not gonna get this, so I'm thinking Raw Underground, maybe, Nick.
Raw. You think my whole thing is Raw Underground?
No, I'm thinking guys who fought in the Raw Underground.
Oh.
I'm saying I'm not gonna get it because I don't remember who all fought in there. The only one I can think of was I'm pretty sure Braun Strowman did, but I'm 99% sure this isn't Braun Strowman.
Yeah, Kato, there's fucking Omus because he was the doorman. Fucking Reddit.
I'll tell you right now, you're not even in the right.
Graffiti is what's fucking me up here because.
See, that made me think of what was the fucking stable that was that Mason T-Bar were a part of?
Retribution.
Yes, that made me think of Retribution.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you got the Mason.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Pit, Shamrock, Graffiti, and your hint being dirty men.
Shamrocks, fuck, like that way.
No contest?
It's not Becky Lynch, is it?
What? No.
What does 30 men happen to that?
Oh, no.
All right, no contest. Showing goodness.
No, I don't think so. Was this the one that you were talking about earlier?
No, that one's coming up next.
All right.
Pit, Shamrock, Graffiti, your clue being dirty men, which, I mean, once I say you're going to be really pissed that I use that as a hint. The Nasty Boys.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Pit, because they did the pit stop move. Graffiti, those shirts were like the graffiti and everything. Dirty Men, Nasty Boys. And Shamrock, they had that infamous fight with Ken Shamrock in an airport.
Oh.
All right. Next 3 words. Geek. Listen. Pencil.
Freddie Blassie.
Yep. I knew that would fucking go right away. Pencil, neck, geek, and listen was...
Well, you said geek. For some reason, my brain went right to Harvey Whippleman, but I was just like, oh, no, it can't be.
Listen was his book. Classy Freddie Blassie, Listen, You Pencil Neck Geeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so next 3. End, like END. IEYE. Mask.
Tommy End.
Damn.
Damn.
Fuck.
I wouldn't have got there.
However you want to put it, like, I mean,
when he said end.
And because Tommy End, and
yeah.
Mask because that fucking goat horns or whatever the fuck that is.
All right, this is the one that I'll be fucking amazed if either one of y'all get. I was amazed on Tom Brady and I was amazed on Butterbean, but this is the one. Your 3 words are security, driver, old.
Jamie Noble.
No.
Joey Mercury.
No.
Doug Basham.
No.
I get that one. That's good, actually.
That's
a 40-year-old truck
driver. If you wanted to see a man bald.
That's so good.
Give me 2 weeks, I'll book him in a hair match.
That's so good.
Fuck you, bye.
Security, driver, old.
God damn.
Pat Patterson?
No.
Hint.
Your hint being, in fact, I'll give you 2 hints.
Okay.
Bald. He's bald. WCW.
No, fuck.
If you really think about it, it's obvious.
Bischoff?
No.
Jimmy Hart?
No.
Hogan?
No.
Doug Dillinger?
No. You believe it or not, you're in the realm with Doug Dillinger.
Oh. Okay.
You're closer with Doug Dillinger than you are with Hogan.
Sonny Onu?
No.
Oh, fuck. Now I gotta fucking really think.
Security, driver, old, and bald WCW is your hint. For this one, I'm going to put, in about 9 seconds, I'm going to put a 1-minute timer on it. And that 1-minute timer starts now.
Barry Darso?
No.
Goldberg.
No.
Mean Gene?
No.
Jim Mitchell?
No.
DDP.
No.
One of Ron or Don Harris?
No. 30 seconds left.
One of Ron or Don Harris. Great guess. Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert wasn't in WCW. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
15 seconds.
Dillinger.
Chris Jericho.
No.
Oh, Rufus. The fucking Jericho's personal security, Rufus or whatever his name. Ralphus.
Damn it! Damn it!
Oh, damn.
Damn it! Damn it!
That was good. Holy shit.
Security.
You said Jericho, and I thought
security because he was Jericho's security. Driver because he was actually a truck driver for WCW. Old because, well, he was an old guy. And he was in WCW, and he was bald on top.
Ralphus.
Fuck!
That was,
man, I'm going to get one.
that was good. That was good. It was really good.
Oh, fuck.
All right. This is going to be my last one.
Technically, y'all were out of time, but because he said Jericho and he said Rufus, I was like, oh, fuck. He's going to get there.
It's better than no contest getting.
Yeah.
Next 3 words. Rock. Deletion. Partner.
Hurricane?
Nope.
Rock?
Deletion. Partner.
James Storm?
Nope.
What?
He was in Tag Team Apocalypto for Total Nonstop Deletion, okay? It's my process. But also Rock and Roll Express was in fucking Tag Team Apocalypto, which Total Nonstop Deletion. So Rock, Deletion, but Partner. You're not dumb enough to make him Matt Hardy.
Or it's not Matt Hardy. It's not Jeff Hardy.
Is it Gangrel?
No.
No, I said Hurricane already. Fuck. Shan Moore?
No.
No, they weren't in any of the deletions.
Hurricane was?
Well, Shannon Moore wasn't, fucker.
He wasn't, eh?
No.
It's not like Senor Benjamin or fucking...
No.
I doubt it, but Skarsgård?
No.
Okay.
Skarsgård. The fucking boat.
Just in case. You never know. I figure since I'm starting to get clever with these, y'all are going to start getting clever.
Ralphus. Fucking...
Hint.
One of you was really close earlier. Your hint is Ricky.
Rock and Roll Express?
A little more specific.
Robert
Gibson.
Robert Gibson. Robert Gibson, part of the Rock and Roll Express, part of the Final Deletion, and he had a tag team partner in the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, you're really running out of ideas for that one, huh?
Plus, he tagged with his brother to start his brother. I think it was to start his career, which was also Ricky and Robert Gibson. Huh. Yeah, I am running out of ideas though. I fucking struggled to get these together tonight. I'm not very good at these.
All right, Nichols.
So this is the last one I've got. So your 3 words: ladder, summer, second.
Eddie Guerrero?
No.
Rey Mysterio?
No.
Vicky Guerrero?
No.
Dominic Mysterio?
There you
go. Last 3 goddamn words. Ladder, second,
and summer.
And summer. All right. God damn.
I half expected it to be Eddie just because he died recently. Not recently. The anniversary was recently. Sorry. That's
16 years. 16 years, man.
Is it Rob Van Dam?
No.
Well, I figured Rob Van Dam, he was in a ladder match at SummerSlam with Jeff Hardy during his second hardcore title reign. I figured it all made sense.
Oh, I suppose, but...
It's over.
That shall be God. It's Dominic.
Oh, it's Dominic.
I'm your puppy.
I didn't hear you say yes to Dominic. I heard him say Dominic, but I didn't hear you say yes.
Oh. I think it's because you were talking when he said it. But
oh, yeah, because I was trying to ask the 3 words. You just kept naming fucking people again and shit.
Because I knew the match.
We'll do one more from me, and I want to do this one just for shiggles, because I think y'all are going to get it quite quickly. 3 words are chamber, dog, club.
Big Boss Man?
No. Okay. I thought wrong.
Abyss?
No.
Chamber of Horrors. Raven?
No.
Al Snow?
No.
Abdullah?
No. I would not give Abdullah the Butcher the pleasure of being part of this game.
I honestly, I get why you don't like his matches, but I don't understand the hate.
Chamber, dog, and club.
Finn Balor?
No. Oh my God, really? I figured y'all would have this right away.
Roman Reigns?
No.
Fuck. Hint?
Your hint being headgear.
Michael Cole?
Oh, Rick Steiner.
No. Yeah, Rick Steiner. There it is.
Oh.
Chamber, because he was in Chamber of Horrors. Dog, the dog-faced gremlin. Club, because he was in the Varsity Club. And headgear, because we're headgear. All right. So that was our games this week. That brings the final scores to me and Shelby are now tied at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31.
Ooh.
No contest has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29.
Yeah, fuck you, no contest.
And Nick has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he has brought his... Oh, no, he's got 41.
Woo.
God damn.
Yeah, 41. All right, so now we are going to kick it into full gear. But before we do that, we got to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, and that sponsor being, who do we want to talk about first this week?
Repsports.com.
You want to talk about Repsports.com?
Let's talk about Repsports.com.
So let's talk about Repsports.com, which if you head on over to Repsports.com, you can find a variety of many different products, such as hats, T-shirts, stickers, decals. But you can also find a wide variety of products to help you with your workout, your pre-workout, your mid-workout, and after your workout. You can get yourself the Broken Arrow pre-workout powder, you can get yourself the Raise on the Go powder or the Raise on the Go, or the Raise energy drinks, I should say. But you can also take those Raise energy drinks on the go. So also works out. Plus, after you're all hyped up on the energy and everything, you're going to need something to come down from that energy. So they also offer the Hyper Sleep, which is a great sleeping supplement that'll put you down for a nice, easy sleep after you've been in the gym all day, banging and clanging, working on the 24-inch pythons and everything. And in the description of this podcast here, we have a special offer for you here, and we implore you to go use it. Not, people who listen to this, do not use this offer, and this is a great offer. Click the link in the description and use checkout code ARTIST from the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast, and you will get 4 packets of Broken Arrow pre-workout powder. You're going to get 2 packets of Raise on the Go powder. Put that in some water, put it in your shaker and shake it up. Boom, you're going to have some energy. Oh God, it's delicious. Plus, we're going to give you 2 packets of Hyper Sleep. And then if that wasn't enough for you, we're going to give you 4 cans. 4 cans. 4.
4.
4.
Oh.
4 cans of Raise energy drink, because, not all stores carry them right now. So, I mean, this is the best place to go get them. And I bet you're wondering, I've never tried this Raise energy drink. How do I know if I like it? Well, this is the way you're going to know to like it, because I'm going to give you 4 of their best flavors that you can try at home right now. That being Baja Lime, which I didn't like that one at first, but it's been growing on me. I've been buying it a lot at the store lately, because my store actually does carry it. Baja Lime, Voodoo, which that's probably my second favorite flavor. And you also get Sour Gummy Worm, which it's an okay flavor. Not my favorite, but it's good. And then, of course, if you like Pink Starburst, then you're really going to like this last flavor. But Shelby could probably tell you more about that flavor. What's that? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell?
Oh, Galaxy Burst.
Okay, you're okay. You're no longer allowed to do these. You pushed the line there. We have a line, and we have a line, and you crossed it.
Shelby's desperate, apparently.
Oh,
he's jonesing for some Galaxy Burst right now.
Oh, Jones.
But yes, you will get all 4 of those flavors in there. But all we ask is that you cover the shipping. And I bet you're wondering, what the hell? You just said that you give this to me for free. Well, yes, it is going to be free, because after you pay that shipping, with that package, I'm going to give you the 4 packets, the 2 packets of this, the 2 packets of that, the 4 cans of Raise Energy. Plus, I'm going to give you a free $10 gift card to repsports.com, because once you try the Raise Energy drink, because I'm like a drug dealer, I'm like a pusher, I'll give it to you for free, then you got to come back and buy some more. You can go back to repsports.com. You can use that gift card, and on top of all that, you can use that checkout code again, which was ARTIST, ARTIST, and save yourself 15% on your entire purchase. So head on over to repsports.com today. Get yourself some Raise Energy drink. Get yourself a nice t-shirt, a hat, some shorts. Get a sticker. Put the sticker on your ass. Show everybody that you drink Rep Sports. All right, so let's talk about AEW's latest pay-per-view offering, that being their November pay-per-view tradition now, being Full Gear. 4 hours of AEW here.
4 hours.
So let's get right into it. The first match being the man who can beat Darby Allin with a headlock takeover, MJF, which that's a very wordy name.
It's so good, though.
It'd be even better if they said like his whole name. The man who could beat Darby Allin with a headlock takeover, Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Shorten that all up, taking on Darby Allin, which the first note that I didn't write this down, but the first thing, if you would have told me when Darby Allin debuted in AEW, and again, this is nothing against Darby Allin's skill, I think he's fantastic, but if you would have told me that he would have became the star that he has become, I wouldn't have called it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but first thing I put here was Darby's video. Okay.
I think I aged 10 years during that.
It was like forever. MJF's poncho. I was like, is this like some sort of your Rocky Maivia tribute or something?
I think during Darby's entrance, they proved that listen, I understand why they paired him with Sting, but they need to get him away from Sting.
Yeah. There's no point at this point.
Well, it's not even a point thing. They're starting to cheer more for Sting than Darby, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They seem to still be in Darby, though. Into Darby.
Oh, yeah, they're into him. Yeah. But, like, when Sting comes out, man, that's all Tony Schiavone can rant about is fucking Sting. And Jim Ross is like, Sting. And the crowd's like, yay, Sting and shit. And then Darby tells him to take a hike and shit. And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's right, Darby Allin.
Well, I assume that they were putting Sting with Darby Allin because Darby Allin's not a great talker, but Sting doesn't even talk that much for him. So what's the point? What's the point of having a manager if he's not going to talk for you?
I like that arm drag that Darby Allin does where he just like reaches his arms into the air, then comes down, does the fucking arm drag, that lucha style arm drag. I love that. I like the spot on the floor where fucking MJF was yelling at somebody. You like that, fat boy?
Yeah, it was so
you like that? And then he gets hit with the tope. That was great. I do like that, you know, because like one thing that people don't, or I would say they do give him credit for, but you know, MJF is one of the last keepers of kayfabe in the game.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you know,
his own
I don't know if you guys have ever seen. I don't know if you guys have ever seen videos of it, but like, he was at an autograph signing, and he went to go hand a kid an autograph, and then he yanked it back, then handed it to him, then yanked it back, and then threw it on the ground.
Yeah,
like he plays that character all the time and shit like that.
He is. Probably, I honestly think he's the best heel in wrestling right now, just because of how into it he is.
And the great thing about it is that, like, you know, that's what fans like about him, that he's a great heel. So that's why there was a split chant in the crowd, like Darby and MJ. And I love how, like, even the commentators had to try and cover that up.
Yeah.
So they're just like, I think Excalibur's line was like, they're chanting for MJF, and it was like, yeah, he probably paid them off. I like that. I like that because I was just like, you know, even though they're cheering for MJF because he's such a great heel, they had to cover up why they're cheering for him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's like one of the last like kayfabe people alive, you know, like even in public, even on social media. His mom's in on it now.
Yes, that's amazing. It's so good.
His mom's like, yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit.
I
wish his dad would have pulled out or some shit, you know, like
I regret
whatever.
Bringing him into this world, I believe, are her actual quotes.
Yeah,
which basically is, I wish his dad would have pulled out.
Yeah, you know, like, oh my god, like it just he's the last like great keeper of kayfabe alive because there's some heels. There's some heels out there where there's some heels out there. There's some heels out there where if you catch them at the airport, like, hey, you know, can you sign this? They'll go ahead and sign it for you and shit like that. Not MJF. Yeah. I've heard if you run into MJF at an airport or a hotel or something, he'll tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
so he's not a character. He is MJF.
Yeah,
that's what's so great about him.
I like that MJF did the pop up power bomb into the backbreaker. I thought that was sweet. That was awesome. I like the tombstone on the apron, but I have some shit to say about the apron later.
Somebody's gonna kill themselves on the apron. They do so much shit on the apron these days.
Well, especially
the hardest part of the ring.
Fuck, I'll say it now. I was gonna wait till later, but like that. I mean, that was the weapon of the night.
Yeah, they did a lot of apron spots.
You know, they did a lot of apron spots. I did like the skateboard taunt. I did like him trying to get Darby DQ'd. That was kind of different.
Yeah.
That led to the finish. The only thing I didn't like about this match, you know, there wasn't a lot of flippy shit. You know, this just proves to people that like, oh, artists just like flippy shit. No, this was a great wrestling match. I had a couple dives in there, but not too many. I think Darby did those 2 dives, and then he got caught on the 3rd one. You know, but like the only thing I didn't like about this match is when they kept doing the rolling around with the stuff.
That was fucking stupid.
That was the only thing where I was like,
stupid.
Oh god, they just had to ruin it, didn't they?
Yeah.
You know, but overall, I thought this was like the best match on the card until later. I tied it with another match, but I thought this was a great match. I think they could have put this on like later, and it would have did even better. It would have been even more gooder.
It was a good way to start out the pay-per-view, though.
Yeah,
it got the crowd hot.
Although I think you could have started the match with the next match, and it still would have worked out the same way.
Yes,
I suppose. At least you would have had baby faces winning.
Are we rating these? Because I wrote a rating.
I did too. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I missed the rating on one of them. No, two matches.
I gave it 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
I gave it 4 out of 5 as well.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this match. I loved when they were like, "Oh, MJF's playing possum," and that's an insult to possums on commentary. That was good. The middle rope stunner, I think that was from Darby.
Mm-hmm.
When he hopped up, that was good. I didn't like the only thing I didn't like, and they seemed to utilize a lot, was biting each other. But why does everybody get to bite everybody?
That didn't bother me.
That's the only place you're going to hear that this week.
That was the only thing that didn't bother me. The only thing that bothered me was the small package rolling around. Like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
it
was like a great wrestling match that they then turned into like a cartoon show for a couple seconds.
Yeah, it was kind of. That was kind of. I mean, that didn't bother me. The biting though, I was just like, "What are you gonna bite each other?" Like, I don't. But otherwise, like the. Oh, Sting coming in and fucking up Wardlow and Spears. That was nice. That was nice to see. He just fucking. There's old ass Sting just hopping out there to fuck up 2 big guys. Like, yeah, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. Not at his age. That doesn't make sense.
MJF with his knees, like, I felt bad because it looked like it hurt his knees, but
oh yeah, honestly, like, I was convinced that
was oof. But yeah, no, this was.
Now, speaking of MJF's knees, there was a couple times where like he did like a float over on Darby and everything, and he landed on his knees. And he's like, "Ah, shit!" I wonder if he had to go apologize to Nick Khan afterwards.
Well, it's pay-per-view, so probably not.
Kevin Dunn.
Well, Dean Ambrose mouthing "fuck" was on a pay-per-view. That was Extreme Rules.
Was that a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was a Raw or something.
Dunn.
But yeah, that was a different
Tony Khan. Tony Khan, not Nick Khan. Nick Khan's a WWE. You got your Khans confused.
Oh, but I said Tony Khan.
You said Nick Khan.
Did I? My bad.
Yeah.
You got the joke though. Whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see the sign that said MJF eats sloppy steaks?
What? No.
Do you know what that's in reference to?
No. I kind of don't want to know.
Have you ever seen I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That show's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's an episode. Oh, that show's amazing. It's an episode of season 2. It's fucking phenomenal.
My sister thinks that's hilarious.
It's a guy who used to work for SNL, and it was it's a bunch of like SNL rejected scenes basically and stories and stuff. It's fucking hilarious, man.
I tried to watch some of it because my sister's like, "Oh, hey, I Think You Should Leave" is great. And I'm like, "Oh, all right." I watched a couple episodes. I'm like, "This is fucking stupid."
It's so good. There are stupid parts, don't get me wrong, but there are really good ones. There are really good ones.
Hey,
I gotta agree though. This was a good match. I don't know. It would be second best on the show, I think. Come a little bit later. I honestly think that MJF's next opponent should be Punk, and he should be the first one to beat Punk.
Unless they're gonna turn Punk heel.
Well,
I don't think so.
He kind of turned heel tonight, and I'll get to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna get to that with Punk.
All right, but the next match on the card is for the AEW Tag Team Championships. The Lucha Brothers defending against FTR.
I love how FTR has like imitation Midnight Express music, but I still stand by the fact that Cornette needs to be brought in at least once.
Yeah.
Just at least once.
I say a good way to bring them in would be put them on like the biggest losing streak. Have them lose to like fucking have them lose to teams like, fucking Luther and Serpentico. If they're even still a fucking team, I don't even know. Have them lose to those guys. Just have them keep losing. And then like one night on Dynamite, they lose to like, I don't know, fucking the Bucks or something.
Dark Order.
The Dark Order, yeah. Have them lose to Dark Order or some shit. So they get on the mic and then they're just like, you haven't really been guiding this team, Tully, blah, 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 blah. So you know what? We need some new guidance. And then they show the video screen, boom, tennis racket, James Cornette.
And it's just like boop, 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 boop,
yeah.
boop, boop. It's just like even the original Midnight music. And fucking like,
he'd get so much heat. That would be
doesn't matter. fuck? Like,
no, it'd be awesome. Like, fuck, it'd be great.
I did like the missed dropkick Wheeler did into the top rope. I thought that was pretty cool. I did like the sling blade that Wheeler took, where he took it face down. I know it was a botch, but it still looked pretty cool.
I really liked when the Luchas tried to fucking do the dives and they just totally moved out of the way and fucked them over. That was great. The early part of the pay-per-view, anybody who tried for an outside dive got fucked up. It was awesome.
I like the assisted cannonball. Great. I couldn't see the tag spot by FTR, which they're great at those classic old school tag team spots there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love when Phoenix walks the rope. That never goes off. That never, that never fails is what I meant to say. Nice false finish with the belt. I thought that was a good false finish. Oh God. I love the Eddie tribute, but that should have been the finish.
Dax doing it to begin with was amazing because people were booing the shit out of it.
That was good heat, and then when they did
it was really
great.
Good
then they hit the frog splash and everything. I was like, okay, this should be the finish. Then they kicked out. And before we get any further, this should have been the only fucking Eddie tribute of the night. Everybody and their fucking mother did an Eddie tribute tonight. I understand that it was the anniversary of his death. I get that, but like, not everybody needed to do a fucking Eddie tribute.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
But I wrote the Eddie tribute should have been the finish. I liked Phoenix's like 619 through the ropes with a kick. I thought that was cool. I thought the commentators really complicated the finish.
It was weird.
Because like they're like, oh, well, that's not even the illegal guy with the mask on, and they just kept playing that and playing that and playing that. But they made no story progression with it in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Because like the way they kept setting it up, it was just going to be like 1, 2, and oh wait, that's the wrong guy. But no, then they counted to 3, and I'm just like, then why were they fucking getting their panties in a fucking wad over that being the fucking wrong guy? Like,
well, he was the illegal man.
Well, I know, but like still, the commentators made that finish more convoluted than it was. If they would have just made mention of it, and then like 1, 2, 3, it was over. Okay, fine, but they were really drilling that fucking point.
Well, I think there's some source behind that though, because I think it was Dax was hurt, and so they had to come up with they had to change the finish on the fly. But I'm wondering if commentary was like thrown off because they knew of a finish that they weren't seeing.
Oh, okay, maybe that's it then. Not my favorite Lucha Brothers match I've seen, but still a decent match for these two teams. 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, the Eddie tribute, I was like, yay, an Eddie tribute. By the time we got to the end of the night, I was like, can we stop with the Eddie tributes?
Yes. Oh my God.
The second one,
the second Eddie tribute, I was like, okay, that's cool. But then once Jericho did it, I was like, God damn, seriously?
Yeah.
And to be fair though, if Jericho had gone on, well, no, Jericho wasn't with WWE when that happened. Never mind. The finish kind of felt out of place, but now I know why. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 as well. The finish just because of commentary, and like you could clearly tell there was hair underneath that mask, and like even the referee like looks right at it.
Yeah, the ref got me on that. I was like, what the fuck?
What? But it makes sense now given that Dax was hurt or whatever.
Yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I didn't hear it mentioned when they went for the pin. The other, I believe it was Dax, was crawling towards the pinfall to try and break it up, and he had to wait for the Lucha guy to fucking come in and hold him back. So that kind of like threw me out of it too.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm not a big Lucha Brothers fan. I'm honestly not. It was still a good match though. I can't knock them for that.
Well, it looks like during Nick's vacation, this will be a solo podcast.
Good. I could take 3 weeks off.
Yeah, like I said, not my favorite Lucha Brothers match. It will never be the cage match that they did, but it was decent. Coming up next year, the finals of the AEW World Title Eliminator match. Miro taking on Bryan Danielson, and oh boy, this was hard to watch.
Yeah,
I've realized during this match, somebody, and we might have talked about this before, but somebody could walk up and just take a shit in the ring, and the AEW fans would chant, "This is awesome." Like, I didn't hate this match, but fuck me.
I did. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, Miro and Danielson, great wrestlers, but I don't know if they've wrestled in WWE. I'm sure they have, but like, this just felt like I was watching an episode of SmackDown.
Yeah.
I didn't care for these two. They weren't doing anything that was out of the box. The finish was fucking horrendous. A botched tornado DDT into a guillotine, and Miro, who is being built as this fucking monster right now, which I don't even get the gimmick anymore. Now he's being built as a monster, but he's still doing game over, which horrible match, 1 out of 5.
Oof.
I wasn't that rough on it. I mean, I gave it 2.5. The thing was that it felt as though, like, I was left being like, oh, can we have, like, Miro with his wife? And I thought, but wait, that was WWE. And then I'm like, oh. And I'm like, but Brian. And I'm like, oh. And it just didn't,
That was the only notes I had for this match. Not really feeling these two. Horrible finish. 1 star.
Like, I mean, otherwise, like, if I look at my notes for this match, and I think this is the shortest when it comes to notes, because, like, I don't really have, let me see here. Like, there was not, like, I mean, when Miro stood up out of the knee bar and did the gut wrench counter, that was cool. Mm-hmm. That was it was also this match I first noticed Brock Lesnar guy at ringside. The dude with the green shirt with the smiley face, he was there too, only a couple seats down. But yeah, no, this was like, it makes you wonder what Moxley and Bryan would have been. Mm-hmm. And Moxley not have gone to rehab, like.
Well, we wouldn't have had Moxley versus Bryan. It would have been Orange Cassidy versus Bryan.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure Moxley was set to win that tournament. Given.
Well, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck you too.
I actually forgot to rate this one. I'll give it a 2 out of 5, just to be a little bit nicer. I didn't think it was.
I gave it 2.5 there. Fuck.
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was the right result, but the knockout win after he shouldn't have put him in the submission after he knocked him out. That should have just been the end of it. He knocked him out. That's the end. That's the finish. You don't need to lock in the submission and then just have a pointless, oh shit.
Was he legitimately knocked out?
Well, I don't think he was legitimately knocked out, but that move that he did.
Yeah, I mean, again, like,
to look like he was knocked out.
Again, these two are supposed to be. Wasn't that long. Again, these two are supposed to be like great wrestlers and everything. And these two, to me, did not put on a great wrestling match. You know, and it's hard for me to like a great wrestling match. I mean, like MJF and Darby
That's not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. You know, like now, if this was a match where Miro's doing like fucking double shooting star presses and shit, I'd probably be talking differently right now. You know, but these two just didn't do it. It just felt like I was watching like fucking Sunday Night Heat. And like I said, that finish was horrible. He hit like a shitty tornado DDT, and then right away locks on a guillotine, and then Miro right away taps out. No,
he didn't tap.
Yeah, he did
tap.
Yeah, he tapped on his side.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought it was a knockout win. I thought he
I thought it was a knockout too.
He did the tornado DDT, and then he locked in the guillotine, and then like right away he tapped out.
I did not see the tab. I thought it was a knockout. I thought the commentary.
Okay, regardless of whether or not it's that, maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know, but still, regardless,
it was also kind of quick. Like it didn't really build very well.
That's what I was gonna say. It was still quick. They should have stretched out, made some tension. Maybe Miro tries to get to the rope, can't get there, then passes out. Something. It was horrible. 1 out of.
Fair enough.
All right.
I swear to God, if you say this is the best match of the night, I'm gonna fucking slap you over the internet.
No, it's not.
Okay, fuck. If you say the other one, I'm thinking that we'll get there.
It is.
Oh my God, it's not.
Tied. It's tied with my favorite match. I knew those were going to be the 2 matches you hate the most.
That's why you're saying okay.
Coming up next is one of Shelby's favorite matches of the night.
Oh God. The
Super Click of the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, baby, taking on Jurassic Express. First thing first, Jungle Boy, nice arm drag. Nice night for arm drags. Arm drag into the chair where he just sits down into the chair. I thought that was
That's when I started fast forwarding.
That's when you what?
Started fast forwarding. I skipped ahead 10 minutes. I just why does Jungle Boy want me to laugh at him? I don't understand.
I like the good double German suplex. Wheelbarrow into the weapon of the night, aka the apron. The choke slam into the ladder. Oh boy, that looked like it was sick. I did like the plancha off the stage. I believe Jungle Boy did that. Oh, I didn't write it down, but I will say thumbtack knee pads. Awesome.
That was fucking sweet.
Awesome, but not as good as thumbtack shoe.
See, I liked the knee pad better than the shoe.
The only problem I had with the thumbtack knee pad is that like they hit a triple BTE trigger on Luchasaurus. That's it. He should have been done. He shouldn't have got up later and hit a shooting star press like he did and shit. You're hit with
that was beautiful.
Hey, whether it was beautiful or not, it's not the point. It's the fact you're hit with a triple BTE trigger with thumbtack knee pad. That's it. You're done for the night.
Yeah.
You don't get up from that to hit a shooting star press later. All right. Not one of their. I wouldn't say it was the best brawl, but I still give it 3 out of 5.
I gave it 3.5. I liked Luchasaurus, the shooting star press. I liked when even Jungle Boy was just like, holy shit. Because the commentary was just like, yeah, you're right, kid. I think it was one of the Young Bucks that did the Macho Man elbow to, was it Luchasaurus through the table?
Yeah.
I liked that spot. I liked how only Christian and I think it was Nick Jackson were really in the crowd. I liked how they didn't overuse the crowd because sometimes they do in Falls Count Anywhere. But yeah, no, I mean, going into this, I was like, great, the first of 2 bullshit fucking, here we go, we're going to throw stuff everywhere, throw stuff at each other matches. But actually, I was quite impressed with it. I just say 3 out of 5.
Now we prepare for Shelby's meltdown.
Cool shooting star press for a big man. Just another Young Bucks match. How long was it anyway? 1 out of 5.
Talk about me being rough.
Damn.
I don't think it was a 1 out of 5. Even if you're not a fan of like hardcore wrestling and Falls Count Anywhere or anything, I think 1 out of 5 for this is a little fucking.
Trust me, that is not the worst rating I'm giving tonight.
Oh, see, I've got a bad rating coming up, and I think you know what it's for.
Yeah, me too. And we're gonna need new co-hosts. That's what we're gonna need. Coming up next is Pac, the bastard. Okay, and Cody Rhodes, newly heel Cody Rhodes, from what the crowd sounds like. Taking on Malachi Black and Andrade in a really bizarre tag team match. I like the split-legged moonsault from Andrade. I thought that was good. That was the only note that I really wrote down about the match. I think it would have been better as a 4-way. I know Shelby loves multi-man matches.
I think it would have been better had they done Andrade and Cody and Pac and Malachi Black.
Yeah.
That could have worked too. I thought there was just too much uncooperative partner, by which I mean like,
Yeah.
That was
hey,
like
why
the
are you
whole
tagging
story.
me? Why are you tagging me, man? You know, too much of that bullshit.
Cody was the first one to do it, and I thought, oh shit, are these seeds for a heel turn? And then Pac did it, and then a little bit later
even
they started
Andrade
doing
and Black
it.
were
Yeah,
doing it.
and I was like, fuck. Well, there goes that.
I mean, the best part of this match for me was Arn going after Jose.
Which that's another thing. Why is Arn hanging out with Cody again? I thought they split up.
Because he motivated Cody to come back and beat Malachi and then some horse shit.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why the fuck is he even out there? You know? But like I said, it was just too much uncooperative tag team shit. Like, hey man, you tagged me. Like, you can get away with that with tag teams who are enemies once or twice in a match. But like fucking they did it like 9. And by like time 6, I was done with it.
Yeah.
You know? I think the wrong team won on top of all that too.
Yep.
I think Black and Andrade should have won this. But I mean, there was some good stuff in here. It did, I wasn't bored to tears. I didn't feel like I was. I mean, it was kind of funny watching 3 former NXT champions in this match, but whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about Pac being a fucking former NXT champion because I was talking to Nick earlier and fucking Andrade and Malachi being tag team partners. They were like main eventing takeovers like 2 years ago.
And so I went right in the middle. I gave it 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, me too.
I'll give it a 2. I thought it was all right. Nothing overly special. I think it was the right result, but I don't really think results mattered in this match.
I don't think so.
All right, coming up next is the AEW World Women's Championship. Ty Conti taking on Britt Baker, DMD here. Great knee to the face by I believe it was Ty Conti. She did that one.
Yeah.
Great reversal into the stomp. Like they were doing those reversals with the fisherman suplex, and then like she was able to get a stomp out of that. I thought that was sweet. I agree with JR. Rebel needs some fucking decaf. She was all hyped up putting that glove on her, man.
Jesus Christ. I think I got a headache when she started screaming.
Oh my gosh, she was hype.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, geez, calm the fuck down, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did like the stomp on the steps. But the only bad thing is it didn't seem like the match with when Nyla Rose was AEW Women's Champion. A big match that they had when she was champion was Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander, and when they had the match, it didn't seem like those two really clicked that well, and that's what I felt with these two. It just seemed like they didn't click well together. I mean, they still put off a decent match. I didn't hate it. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever. It was no Rebel versus Shelly Martinez. Hopefully, people at home get that reference. It was no that, but I mean, I still thought it was a decent match overall. Though, I mean, good to see Ty Conti like actually, proving. A lot of people on this show, good to see them proving WWE wrong. Like, hey, fuck you, I can become a star. But still, 2.5 out of 5 again.
Yeah, see, I gave it 2.5 as well. The one thing that I kind of got from this is that Britt Baker was trying to make Ty look good in defeat, but because they didn't go together well in the match, something didn't click. It didn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was like, oh, great effort, it's still the great effort Ty Conti story. It's not, holy fuck, maybe we should take her seriously. And so, again, I think it was supposed to be the holy fuck, we should take her seriously now, even though she lost.
And is she not associated with the Dark Order anymore?
She is still technically, yes.
Oh, because like there was no Dark Order music, there was no mention of the Dark Order, no Anna Jay coming to save her, nothing.
No.
This girl interests me more than the match Baker had with the Alien last month or last pay-per-view. Having the old timers talk about the competitors in the video package really made them feel bigger, like they were a bigger deal.
It was like a 45-second package.
Yeah, it was 45 seconds isn't too bad 45 seconds isn't too long. A minute and a half is too fucking long.
I don't know. If you're building up a World Women's Championship, I think you need a little bit longer of a package than 45 seconds.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, they didn't do a long
too.
package for the fucking main event. The main event package was like fucking 2 seconds. Anyways, we'll get to that. The Fozzy guitar player is far better than Boggs, by the way, or Boogs, or whatever the fuck bugger his name is.
Eric Bugenheim.
Rick Boogs.
I wrote
Rick
"Shut Up, Rebel,"
Boogs.
and somebody's going to get paralyzed on the apron someday. I don't know what to think of this match. I was watching it; it just kind of felt like it was there. Am I okay? 2 out of 5. It just kind of happened. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It just was there.
Yeah. Coming up next is the grudge match. Eddie Kingston taking on Chicago's own CM Punk. And the first note I wrote down.
Eddie Kingston.
The first note I wrote down was, "Are people souring on Punk already?"
There was a little bit of booing, but then they started cheering him in the finish or at the end of the match.
I loved the crowd. So there was this couple in the crowd, and the one said Eddie Kingston is my soulmate, and it goes to the husband of the couple, and the guy's like, my wife is my soulmate. I thought that was good.
Well, because when the match started, man, they were just like CM Punk, and there was boos. I was just like, oh, so the honeymoon's over, I see.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, because they were cheering him in the match. They cheered him when he won.
Barely.
I don't know about barely, but
Kingston was far more over by the end of that match than Punk was.
He was more over than he was at the beginning of it. I don't know if he was more over than Punk. But.
I laughed out loud at the John Cena tribute.
Oh, I thought he was going to do the 5-knuckle shuffle. I really did. I was hoping for it.
And I wrote because I think there was another apron spot in this match.
Yes, there was.
That's why I wrote this down. I was like, they need to discuss all spots for each match in the back.
Punk did 3 Amigos too.
That's what it was. That's what made me do it.
And it's just like, Punk has no bit. To me, it was Punk has no business doing 3 Amigos.
I'm okay with Punk doing it because that was like his idol.
Okay, but somebody there were certain people it was out of place.
Actually, that was one of his first matches in Ring of Honor, wasn't it? It was against Eddie Guerrero.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was in Ring of Honor. I think it was in IWA.
I take that back.
Okay.
I take that
but
back.
It was one of Punk's first
Punk
matches.
and Jericho, I think, should have been the only two that...
fuck Jericho. Fuck everything about Jericho. Anyways, we'll get there.
Somebody soured on Jericho.
Oh.
But I thought the finish was really weak. It was just like, here, come here. Let me pick you up for this GTS. Okay, GTS.
It felt a little sloppy.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, we're going to do the finish now. Here's the finish. Good night. All right.
I wanted more from that.
2 out of 5.
Yeah. See, I gave it 3 simply because it was kind of like, okay, we're holding up to the story that Kingston wants to fight. Because he just kept beating the fuck out of him. Like, any chance he could get, it was right back to, like, I'm going to fuck you up.
Well, yeah, that's what this match was.
Well, but that's where, like, I even got to, like, okay, we're definitely going to get another match out of these two. We have to.
We could. And the other
Punk
thing is,
could easily go heel by going on about the rejected handshake.
Maybe. I mean, that's kind of like rejecting a handshake is a very heelish move. So.
Well, yeah, but Punk also offering a handshake was kind of a dickish move too.
Not really.
Yeah, I was about
to say, not a dickish
really.
Move. Yeah.
But
that's
the way
competition, man. That's competition.
No, but after you spend that long and you're not going to say anything but just offer your hand, I get it. I think I know where they're going to go with it.
I don't think they're turning Punk heel. I don't think there's a chance that that's going to happen.
No, I think that now that Nick said that out loud, like I think I know where they're going with it. I think they're gonna go mismatch tag partner.
Oh God, I hope fucking
no.
not. Tony Khan wouldn't.
No.
Oof.
I mean, you got Moxley away at Jack Daniels camp and shit. So.
Hello, Mrs. Daniels. Is Jack in?
Yeah. Because like now it's going to be like, okay, I put my hand out for you. You earned my respect. Why won't you do it? And then it's going to be like, come on. And then Kingston's going to come out, maybe run out some heels one night that are beating up Punk, and then they team up and we're off and running.
Damn it.
I hope not.
That's my guess. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'd rather Punk shave Hangman's head after he becomes a drunk again. And
just bring back the straight edge society. Hey, Serena Deeb is there.
Yep.
Next up.
Hold on. I fucking love this match, by the way.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to get your rating. Sorry, my bad.
No worries.
Fuck your rating. Next match, Inner Circle. No, go ahead.
Not sure why the fans started turning on Punk near the end, but other than that, and the sloppy finish, great match. Exactly what it needed to be, a fight. Eddie cracked a smirk when he saw Punk, which is fine, but other than that, there was no smiling in this match. Punk walked straight towards the ring, and the only thing I would have changed about the beginning is rather than have the ref hold Punk back, Punk just loop threads press him and just start beating the shit out of him. The fans were cheering Punk after the match and booing Kingston on a bit of it. So I don't know. I don't think that Kingston. I don't think that Punk would work as a heel right now. I really don't. But Kingston also feels real because of a lot of stuff he says backstage and interviews and stuff. Mm-hmm. I did think that he looked a bit like a default wrestling character from a SmackDown PS1 game, but I loved him in this match because he didn't do those stupid machine gun chops that he's known for. I think this is the best match I've seen him in ever. I had this as 5 out of 5. I dropped it 4 out of 5. Favorite match of the night.
Yeah, see, I think you rated it a little too high.
Fair enough.
All right, coming up next is the Inner Circle taking on America Top Team and Men of the Year in a Minneapolis street fight. And before anybody says anything, Nick, last week on our shit list episode, was always like, he's tired of street fights that are really no different. Well, this time we actually have a reason as to why it's a Minneapolis street fight, because all the items in the match were invented in Minneapolis. Like
look,
the water ski, the hockey stick were all created in Minneapolis.
I liked the Prince symbol. The hockey stick I thought was fucking stupid. I thought the toaster was fucking stupid. I thought Dan Lambert's outfit was fucking stupid.
That's one of my notes I wrote down.
Dos Santos and fucking Andre Arlovsky looked greener than Cain Velasquez. They hardly did shit. There was no reason they had to be on the apron. It was a fucking street fight. There should have been no fucking tag bullshit. We're gonna stand on the apron here. Make this look like a 10-man tag.
I was a little confused when I was just like, why are they tagging?
I'm gonna poke a hole in your little theory there on the Minneapolis street part. The first commercial hockey stick were made to be created by McCagg carvers in Nova Scotia, not Minneapolis.
I'm just telling you what the fucking commentator said. That was the reason as to why it was a Minneapolis street fight.
They're fucking idiots.
I skipped a lot of this and some of it, because I was out of the room. I gave it 1.5 overall. Fuck this match. You guys can take the rest of it with this match because
I like the I forgot who had the suplex at first, but I like that they tagged him in and handed it off to Jake Hager to finish it. I thought that was pretty sweet. Santos doing a fucking standing moonsault. I didn't see that one coming. I'll admit, I don't know who the fuck America Top Team is. I think Andrew Balnowski or whatever. Wasn't he the guy that looked like a werewolf and shit in UFC?
I don't fucking know. The only reason I know who Dan Lambert is because of MLW.
Who the fuck is Dan Lambert? Because that's what I wrote down. Who the fuck is Dan Lambert? Because he did nothing in this match.
He was in Impact too.
Dan Lambert is the...
Because I had 1 rating for this match, and I docked it a point because I had no idea what the fuck Dan Lambert was doing.
Dan Lambert is the coach for American Top Team.
Yeah.
And he has no association with any sort of like competition.
Well, this is supposed to be a street fight, so I could forgive the fact that he's in that.
It's supposed to be a street fight, but let's tack the name Minneapolis, throw a bunch of bullshit household items and fucking whatever into a bin. That Prince symbol wasn't even right, by the way.
I like the nice plancha by Sammy Guevara. The Prince sign, I did write that. I was like, Prince sign, that's all I wrote. I did like the gory stretch camel clutch combo. Then that's when I wrote, who the fuck is Dan Lambert? Because then once he was just walking around doing nothing, I'm like, did he forget all of his spots or something? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, because, you know, I just read results. I don't really, so I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? He was pissing me off. Nice cutter from Sammy Guevara to hit the springboard cutter. Baron Von Raschke's interference. That was a nice little touch for Minneapolis, AWA and shit. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I did notice one botch. Santos was late, breaking up a pin.
Dumbass.
Overall, I had a lot of fun with the match, except for Dan Lambert. That's the only reason I docked it a point, but I give it, because I had it at 1 point, and I docked it a full point, and I give it 4 out of 5.
Wow. Fuck this match and everything about it. Obvious cooperation, garbage wrestling, parody, nonsensical bullshit. Wait. Where's the cooperation come in? The cooperation, the obvious when they're on the top rope fucking trying to do a suplex onto somebody and it's like taking forever. The fucking putting people through fucking tables and shit. There's so much cooperation and all that shit. I don't remember them doing any of that in this match. Yeah, they did like a double suplex off the fucking top rope. Oh, that's right. They did it to Dos Santos. That's right. Yeah. 0 out of 5. Oh my god. Oh. I fucking hated it. Worst match. On this match.
Yeah, it was just pissed me off, especially after the trios won.
Wait.
The trios one was bullshit.
Wait, here's the thing though. It's a street fight. You know, going into it, it's a street fight, so you're not going to see arm bars and fucking
push a street fight like that. A street fight doesn't mean pull everything out from Home Depot and set it up so you can put somebody through it.
But the one Home Depot was invented in Minneapolis.
But that doesn't. The stuff wasn't out there to begin with. A street fight doesn't mean set shit up to put people through it. It means you have a match.
A street fight, I want to see like they did with Santana. Sorry to cut you off, Shelby, but
that's okay.
Santana and Ortiz and the best friends when they were in the parking lot. If you're gonna do a street fight, you do it out in the fucking street. Quit with these fucking bullshit. Here's a Minneapolis street fight. We're gonna throw a bunch of shit that we bought at Walmart.
But the toaster was invented in Minneapolis.
I don't give a shit. The hockey.
What's a toaster doing there?
It was invented in Minneapolis.
Okay, but what's it doing there? What's it doing in the match? They brought it down just to use it. That's not the purpose of a street fight.
I enjoyed it.
I know you did. I know you did. Let's move on.
Because I know what I expect in a street fight. Yeah, they're not going to fight in the middle of the fucking highway, but you're going to see crazy shit. You're going to see people get hit with weapons.
But that's not a street fight.
We got a crowd dive and shit. Somebody jumping off. Well, Sammy Guevara imitating Jeff Hardy. Let's call it that.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you're pretty much getting what you pay for in that one.
No, you're not. That's not a street fight. Go watch fucking Pat Patterson versus Sergeant Slaughter. That's a street fight.
That's a boot camp match. That's different.
No, they had a fucking street fight.
Okay. I disagree. I respectfully disagree with your opinion on that one.
I respectfully disagree with you too.
No, you don't.
I third on that.
Coming up next for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, Kenny Omega defending against Hangman Adam Page. I didn't really write down a lot for this match, believe it or not.
I didn't either.
No.
I'm a big Kenny Omega fan, but I wrote down this is just Kenny Omega's greatest hits.
Damn.
I mean, we saw the Terminator dive. We saw the V-trigger.
Why?
Have you
seen why, though?
We saw the One-Winged Angel, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we saw it from Adam Page. We didn't see it from Omega. It was just greatest hits. I was just, I was like, fuck. I could have seen this match already for all I know. There was two for Kenny Omega to be a world champion, and I understand Kenny Omega's a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Mm-hmm. But for Kenny Omega to be world champion, there was way too much fucking Don Callis in the beginning.
Yes.
You know, it's one thing to have a heel manager and for him to do heel shit, but there was just way too fucking much of him at the beginning. You know? The only other thing I really wrote down that I liked that Tony Schiavone said on live commentary, dipshit alert.
What an idiot. Seriously, what a fucking moron. He'll fucking call MJF or FTR or Kenny Omega or Don Callis dipshits or whatever. But then he fucking praises Britt Baker. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Are
you a heel or a baby? Yeah, he shouldn't be friends with a heel. If he's a babyface, he shouldn't be friends with a heel.
But Tony is meant to. The idea is that Tony isn't babyface or heel. He's just Tony.
He's an idiot. That's his fucking.
He's just ski-a-bum.
He's an idiot. Fuck Tony.
The only thing I have really written down about this one is that how fucking Don Callis looked like he fucking bathed in a bunch of like crushed up Tums. The stinky looking fuck. And then the Young Bucks with the wink.
That was
not the wink, the nod. And it just made me wonder because now I find out that Kenny's like hurt or might be taking time off or whatever. And I'm like, are we gonna see Hangman pull the Bucks from Adam Cole? And KOR is gonna come in and we're gonna have Hangman in the Bucks versus Cole, O'Reilly, and Fish.
It only makes sense if Hangman's becoming the new leader of the Elite or stealing the Bucks away. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
It makes me think and that's what I think they're going to start to do. Hangman's going to start to get too big for his britches, and the Bucks are going to go over there. Kenny's going to be off, and Cole is going to be like, and he's just going to see Fish backstage, and Fish is just going to be like, just kind of shrugging. That's how Dynamite and Rampage will go off the air. And this will be around KOR's contract expiring. He's not going to re-sign.
No, I don't think so.
What if instead of Kyle O'Reilly, a different wrestler?
Do not say Undisputed Grimes. Do not say
I was going to say, instead of Kyle O'Reilly, they let go of Cameron Grimes, and he joins AEW and joins up with Red Dragon.
It's Trevor Lee.
You're an idiot, and you deserve to... I was going to say die, but that's a little far.
That was immediately, though, as soon as I saw that nod from the Bucks, I was like, oh, is that what's happening here?
I really don't think so, though. I think they're just...
No, from what I read, it's supposed to be like a symbolic thing of like, you know, how the Bucks always said, you know, Paige wouldn't make it to the top, and like, Paige had him beat. So, like, instead of interfering, he looked at whatever buck it was, and instead of stopping him, he just nodded him like, yeah, go ahead, do it. You know, and then he hit him with the buckshot for the win.
That means the Bucks turned babyface then.
Damn, that makes me sad, but all right, I guess.
So, but that would be cool. I mean, I would take Adam Page in the Bucks versus
the era.
Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Cameron Grimes.
He would be Trevor Lee.
In the background.
He would be Trevor Lee, and that wasn't an intentional slam. I was just putting my notebook down.
Still, it was just perfect timing.
Good for Adam Page.
Overall, I gave the match 3.75 out of 5.
I gave it a solid 3. I couldn't give it any higher than that. I don't know why.
Good for Adam Page. This was a spot fest, more or less. Which is likely what AEW fans wanted, really. Too many high spots for me. They don't slow things down and let them digest. Like Kenny did the fake out springboard, but like immediately just stepped in the ring instead of like letting it digest with the people. I was really hoping that Hangman was done with the Dark Order, but it looks like he's not. 2 out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're Adam Page mark too, so that's kind of...
I used to be. When he became a sad drunk that hung out with the Dark Order, I stopped caring.
What if we actually get to see Page in the Bucks versus
I'll be interested.
Cole and Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee. I'm interested in Page in the Bucks versus the Undisputed Era. But I just, unless Page
with Kenny Omega as referee.
No, fuck Kenny Omega. Don't even have him involved. If you're not going to have him be the leader of one stable, there's no point.
Yeah,
but if Page is going to be champ, Adam Cole isn't. I don't want to see Adam Cole win the title yet, but I don't want to see the Era lose to the Elite. So,
well, then if you say he's still associated with the Dark Order, I say next pay-per-view. What is it? Fight for the Fallen? Is that next pay-per-view?
I have no idea.
No, the next one would be Revolution.
Revolution. I say Hangman Adam Page versus Evil Uno.
Oh, I'll shut it off. Won't even watch.
Adam Page versus Evil Uno for the AEW World Title, man. I'll be all over that shit.
I'll turn it off at the opening bell.
So you'll watch the entrances and everything, but then once they're like ding ding ding, you're like done.
Yep. Just to make sure it's real first.
Just to make sure there's no psych out or anything.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so overall scale of 1 to 10, what do we give AEW's Full Gear?
I gave it a generous 7.
I'm gonna give it an 8. The only match I hated was the bullshit street fight.
The only match I really hated was Miro and Bryan Danielson. Everything else was at least like watchable. There was nothing really on there that. Well, I wouldn't say Miro and Danielson offended me, but I was just like, you two are way better than this. I expected something way better, and you two shouldn't have a shitty finish. There were a couple weak finishes in there, but still overall, wasn't a terrible pay-per-view. Probably my least favorite pay-per-view from AEW, I think, since AEW started, which is saying something.
It definitely wasn't as good as their last one.
Yeah.
I will say that.
But I will say 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a generous 7 out of 10.
All right. So that was AEW Full Gear there. And before we get into our fact of the week and our new segment, Unpopular Opinion, we got to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, and that sponsor being MoviesRUSA.net. And Nick, you're a Simpsons fan, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to have all the Simpsons seasons like 1 through 31 like on Blu-ray?
I would, yeah.
You can get all those at MoviesRUSA.net, and they ship internationally too. So don't have to worry about, hey, they don't ship to Canada, because they will ship to Canada. And if you want to get all those on Blu-ray, all you got to do is go over to MoviesRUSA.net, put them in your cart, and when you're checking out, use checkout code 3-way. That is the word, not the number. But if you use the checkout code 3-way, you will save not 15% like Rep Sports gives us, which kind of sucks. Rep Sports gives us 15%, and MoviesRUSA.net doesn't give us 15%, but they give us 50% off your purchase. So, they have great titles that, that are not available on Blu-ray because, physical media out there dying. Everybody just wants to stream something these days. What's next? We just fucking point a laser at our head and just stream the show into our fucking face? I don't know anymore. But if you want titles such as My Name is Earl, WandaVision, the director's cut From Dusk Till Dawn, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, and the phenomenon that has swept the world, the first season of Squid Game, you can get all those and more at MoviesRUSA.net. Just make sure to use the checkout code 3-way to not only let them know that the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast sent you, but also to save you 50% on your entire purchase.
Wow.
But not on your car insurance.
Not on your car. They're not Geico.
Or your house insurance.
House insurance. Oof. So, Nick, what is your fact of the week?
This might surprise you, but the late, great Roddy Piper never competed in a match at SummerSlam.
Wow, that does surprise me.
Never once.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, too. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't he? Yeah, but no, he hasn't. All right. And now for a new segment that I like to try and bring on here, the unpopular opinion or unpopular opinion question, whatever you want to call it here. And what I have for you here is, do you guys remember the name Hade Vanson?
Oh, yeah. That the one with the vignette.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Hade Vanson, they aired a one-time vignette on SmackDown where this gentleman named Hade Vanson was doing a promo on what seemed to be The Undertaker. Or did he say The Undertaker in the promo?
I think he said.
Okay, so then he was doing a promo on The Undertaker, and the story seemed to be that he was going to come in and have a feud with The Undertaker. But seemingly out of nowhere, after that promo aired, that one promo, he was released and never, to my knowledge, never be heard from again. I haven't heard anything from him. So the question I have for you guys is, unpopular opinion or unpopular question, whatever. Do you think that a feud with The Undertaker and this Hade Vanson kid would have been a success?
Yes.
You think so? Why?
I remember seeing that promo. I remember thinking, oh, shit. Undertaker's the spooky dude. He's kind of a spooky dude. This might actually work. And then I didn't see anything. I'm like, but what about that guy? I remember because I think it was shortly after that Undertaker went after... Was that the Heidenreich stuff? Yeah.
Possibly,
it was shortly after that. Hade Vanson actually came after Mordecai, and then Heidenreich came after Hade Vanson.
Huh. Because, I don't know, because, judging from the vignette and everything, Hade Vanson looked like a small dude, and I just don't really think, size-wise, it would have worked.
I guess we'll never know.
Shelby?
I have no idea who this person is. I'm literally just trying to watch this promo video. Was I watching during this? No, I probably wasn't actually. I was only watching Raw.
Well, so you were pointless during this segment?
This is the second one I've been pointless in.
No, you're kind of the first two.
Adam
you're
Rose.
Okay.
Adam Rose.
Yeah, that's right. You said you weren't watching in that one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He looks interesting.
But look at his size, though. Do you really think that would have win against The Undertaker?
It's hard to tell from the video I'm watching because it only shows his face.
Yeah, but I don't know. He just looked like a small cat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, fair enough.
All right, so let's get into our questions here. Don't have a lot of questions here, but we have some. Let me just pull them up.
We had a lot of views again, I see.
Yeah, 111 views, man. I know, man.
That's all right.
We're getting up there, man. By episode 100, we should have 200 views and shit, man. We're getting
yeah.
All right. Tony Dingle just says, good shit, pals.
I like that. That was good.
All right. We'll do Josh's questions last because he left us a set. So, deported Chinese nationalist left us.
He's back.
Weird set of question here, and that is, what are you guys' favorite WWE pay-per-views from 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2008?
The Royal Rumbles.
Yes.
For every year.
Wasn't 2005 the year Benoit won?
No, it's Batista.
Oh,
Benoit 104.
Vince wrecked both quads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
good shit, pal.
Definitely 05.
And in 2006 is when Eddie won, right? I mean, not Eddie, Ray.
Ray.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I'm on drugs. 2000. I don't even remember all the pay-per-views from those years, man.
Yeah, 07 and 08 especially. I was watching them, but I wasn't watching pay-per-views then.
Wait a minute, wasn't 08 the year Jeff Hardy first won the WWF title?
Yeah.
No, it was 09, wasn't it?
No, it was 08 because it was Armageddon.
Okay, and Armageddon 2008 is one of my favorites from that year.
Sure.
Okay. Next up from Tony here. He wants to know, is AEW's roster too stacked now?
Yes.
Yep, far too stacked.
Yeah. They have 179 stables. It's way too stacked.
No, it's 87 stables.
No, it's gone up. It's gone up by a lot.
I mean, come on, they put Christian Cage in fucking Jurassic Express. There's a reason why I didn't say Jurassic Express and Christian Cage earlier.
I think the reasoning for that is they need a mouthpiece because none of them can really talk.
Yeah.
I think they just needed somebody.
Why not give Marco Stunt a mic and let him go?
Can he talk?
No.
There's only one way to find out.
And Marco tried to talk in MLW. It happened like once. When he was fun-sized Marco Stunt.
Oh, I mean, do they have a lot of names on their roster? Yeah, but I mean, the problem with that is a lot of people like. I mean, like the example I always use is Shawn Spears. He came into AEW as one of the first people like, oh, he left WWE so he can come to AEW, and like he came in with a lot of sizzle, but then now it's just like, oh, okay, he's just there now.
I'm afraid that will happen with Dante Martin too. He's starting to sizzle quite well, and I'm like, but Leo, and I'm like,
Oh, well, Leo will fucking stub his toe on the way to the ring and he'll retire and shit.
Well, actually, speaking of Leo, Max Caster took a shot at that. Something about his 15th retirement in a rap fight.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
This question is for everyone except for artists. Do either of you guys speak French?
Not currently. Not currently, but when I graduated grade 8, I did receive the French award, so that's pretty cool.
Pourquoi?
Because I could speak good French at that point.
Ah,
yeah.
Shelby?
Tabernacle.
Which means fuck. That's funny
really
because
it is.
Oh wow!
and actually, it's funny. So the word fuck. So fuck in French. So the French word of fuck is seal in English.
Oh really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, je ne sais pas.
Bonjour. Le biblioteca.
That's library.
That's Spanish.
That's Spanish? Okay, but French is very close to Spanish.
Not really. I took 2 semesters of French. It's not that fucking easy.
It is. Oh,
no, Spanish is not that close to French.
Okay, but bibliothèque is fucking French, isn't it? It's just the way I said it.
Biblioteca.
Biblioteca is Spanish for library.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
bibliothèque is French for the library.
Yes, just because I added the to the end. I can count to 8 in French. I know some words, just like
un, deux, trois, quatre.
No, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No.
Oh, I was taught to say quatre.
12.
No, isn't that 12?
No, wait a minute. What's 11?
It's funny that we had to take French till we were in grade 9 and we can't even count past 10.
That's what I'm saying. I took French. I was taught that 4 was quatre.
Well, 20 is 20.
No, large is large. 20 is 20.
Oh,
congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Fuck off.
All right.
That was like Starbucks when I asked for large and they were like, "Oh, you mean tall?" I'm like, "Okay, but tall means small, so what the fuck?"
Fucking Starbucks.
No, actually, tall is large.
The first time I went in there,
means 20.
The first time I went into a Starbucks, I actually got into an argument over the size. I was like, "Just give me the biggest one." They're like, "That costs $10." I'm like, "Fuck, like what?"
Starbucks.
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages. Did you guys ever play in fantasy wrestling those few times WWE did it back around 2005-ish? I think you mean when WWE actually did the fantasy picks and shit.
No, I didn't.
No, but Aaron did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron did. He won the last one that they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Houston's Heroes, remember?
No.
Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, now I remember. Yep.
What food has made you bust the worst dump of your life?
You know, I actually had to think about this one. Despite the fact that Taco Bell has busted some really, really horrible dumps, Subway. The dumps are not nice. Oh man, especially if you just get like a cold cut combo. Oh, ooh, hurts.
If we're talking about just fast food, then Burger King. I mean, it makes some fucking nasty shit. But if you're talking about food made at home, oh man, this actually happened recently. Like people actually saw this. Well, not saw it, but like me and Jackie were live, and I was sitting down here, and we had curry that night.
Oh no.
So me and Jackie were sitting there, and I finally just said, "Jax, entertain the room. I gotta go to the bathroom." She says, "Okay." So I bring my phone with me so I can still watch the live and everything. And I just dropped the meanest fucking liquidest shit you've ever fucking felt. And I was just like, "Oh my God, it's so good." And she was just like, "What did you eat for dinner?" I was like, "Curry." She was like, "Oh God, I can smell that."
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna say butter chicken because curry just fucks you so hard.
But it was so good.
It's so good, man. So good. I'm surprised you like curry.
I'm Japanese.
Are you actually?
I'm a quarter Japanese, yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jason's...
I'm Dutch and I don't like chocolate sandwiches or droppies.
Chocolate sandwiches?
Yeah, it's kind of a Dutch thing.
Okay.
So are really salty licorices, and they fucking suck.
Yeah.
See, I like black licorice, and I've seen online that they have salted licorice, and I don't know if I would like that.
No, it's
fucked.
It's fucked. It's so fucked.
Okay. Maybe I'll get it one time. Just try it.
Yeah.
Jason says, "Good show, guys. What's your favorite Money in the Bank match?"
The
first one.
23.
Really, the first one?
Yeah. Like the original. Love fucking Shelton Benjamin run up the ladder. That was before it got stale.
Moment.
That was before it got stale.
Mine's the corporate ladder.
Mine's 23.
That's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, them in the fucking WWE headquarters. That was the best one.
Oh.
That
was like corporate ladder.
Oh yeah.
You just counting like both as one then, or?
I guess so, because they did.
Yeah, because they kind of were. Yeah.
You know. He also asked what our favorite WrestleMania match was, but I also told him that we did a whole episode on that.
Mm-hmm.
And he also wants to know what's our favorite Divas Championship match. I know Shelby has too many to pick from.
Melina versus Alicia Fox.
It's a very quick
the fatal
one.
Mine's the fatal four-way. Mine's the fatal four-way where Alicia Fox won the Divas Championship.
Mine was the joke. I don't. Did you?
I know. I got it. Any more favorite matches you want to tell us about?
Mine was a very quick one, but it was when Paige won it for the first time.
Okay.
Mostly for the moment and all that. And surprise.
Any other favorite matches you want to tell us about, Nick? Huh?
Actually, if it counts, Sasha, Charlotte, Becky at 32.
That wasn't the Divas Championship.
Technically, it was.
Technically, it wasn't.
Well, she was Divas champ going in, but it was for the women's championship, right?
That's okay, AJ versus Paige the second time then.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Melina versus Alicia Fox, really? Any other favorite matches you want to tell us about? Any other? Okay. All right, and Josh has a set of questions here. He has normal and weird again.
Perfect. It's my favorite.
How old is the first professional wrestling belt? Shelby, you would probably know that.
Ooh, I'm thinking, and I don't know 100%, but I'm thinking it's probably the NWA World's title.
Is it really?
I think so, because that's like 1920 or 40 maybe. I know Orville Brown was the first champion. World's
1919.
Is it 1919?
I think. I've looked this up before.
1948.
Oh,
it was a bit later. Mind. Yeah, that's the oldest one I know of. And Orville Brown was the first champion. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which wrestler do you think is or was gay? Rene Dupree.
Well,
we all know why.
Well,
yeah.
When you put it like that.
Don't act like we all haven't noticed that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to act like I haven't noticed. Is or was, we're just making an assumption. It's not that we know. Like, I mean, Pat
I know,
Patterson.
but still, once is a coincidence, like Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
But like Rene Dupree, that incident has happened quite a few times, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and I don't think he's ever come out, has he?
No. Yeah, I go with Renee too.
I'll go with Renee. Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts? I always believe in ghosts, man. I always loved Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, I'll go with that answer.
Oh, my love.
My darling. No, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Who are you gonna call?
A movie you wish never got a remake or a reboot.
Ghostbusters.
I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know if this is a black thing or a lady thing, but I'm mad as hell. I thought that was funnier than shit. A movie I wish never got remade or rebooted. Oh God, so many. The Charade.
Oh yeah, The Truth About Charlie.
Truth About Charlie can go fuck itself. Shelby?
Yeah, I realized the one that I said wasn't a remake or a reboot.
What was it?
It was a sequel.
I said Smoking the Bandit. It was a sequel though. Fuck. I'll go with the Ghostbusters one.
It wasn't that bad.
It was, dude, fucking pussy jokes, pussy fart jokes. Come on now.
Listen, I'm not saying the female Ghostbusters was like the greatest fucking movie I've ever watched, okay? But it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. People act like that. People act like that movie was the fucking Antichrist, and it wasn't that fucking bad. I've seen worse movies than that.
Movie 43.
Okay, no. Movie 43 was funny.
No, it was fucking stupid.
An actress you want to knock out.
An actress?
That's what it says.
So I got to punch
Catherine Hahn.
Who?
Catherine Hahn.
Why would you want to hit Catherine Hahn?
I'm so sick of that fucking meme and the fucking. Well, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay, I guess that's a little bit more reasonable than Catherine Hahn. But... an actress I want to punch.
Now we're talking.
Margot Robbie, just because she makes other movies that aren't Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch beater. What do you got?
Kristen Schaal.
Who?
I think that's her name. She's in Last Man on Earth. She's like the...
Yeah. You mean Louise from Bob's Burgers?
Yeah, fuck her.
Why?
I just don't like her. I don't like the character she plays. I don't like her comedy. It's fucking stupid. Fuck her.
While on the toilet, do you think people have more deep thoughts than off?
I think pretty deep on the toilet.
I actually have more deep thoughts like when I'm trying to fall asleep than I do on the shitter.
Yeah, I would say definitely try to fall asleep though.
On the shitter, yeah, no, definitely trying to fall asleep. I have deeper thoughts because on the shitter, I'm trying to remember what I had to eat. That's
causing this bowel movement.
Yeah.
You're sniffing. Oh, that's peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be me if it was peanut
butter. Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Jackass.
Well, I saw it somewhere. Don't they have like that new yeah, I think I saw it in a store somewhere. It's peanut butter without peanuts.
Look,
it's just butter.
There's
butter.
It's just butter. That fucking no.
I think you gotta put that in the fridge.
It's called sun butter. There's sun butter and there's another one that
I think that's what I saw.
It's supposed to take on the taste of peanut butter. I just don't want to try it because I don't know if my body will like recognize any placebo or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's foreign to the system. Wow butter, that's the other one. Sun butter and wow butter. And wow butter is like the one like that was first out.
Why isn't somebody made? I can't believe it's not peanut
butter. That's a good one.
You figure somebody would get the market on that one, but.
And here's the next big money idea. Let's write that down. This.
As long as you send me a check.
It's not
I don't care. As long as I get a check.
I cannot believe it's not in peanut
butter. Tastes just like peanut butter. That's close.
Fuck, this isn't peanut butter.
I bought the wrong peanut butter. It's not actually.
Hey, I'm not dying. It's not peanut butter.
Hey, I'm not dying peanut butter.
Why is my peanut butter?
That would jump off the shelf with me. If I was like going to buy peanut butter and I saw, fuck, I'm not dying peanut butter, I'd probably buy it just to try it. Okay. Next question is, have you ever tried to give yourself a blowjob?
No.
I plead the fifth. No, I'm kidding. No, I haven't. Why would I do that?
Yeah, I don't believe I have.
Yeah.
An actress or wrestler that you would keep in your basement. Oh, by the way, we're in the weird questions now.
I guess, eh?
Lacey Evans. No, she has a family, Charlotte.
What about Andrade?
Fuck Andrade.
You can have Jose the assistant.
No. I want Charlotte. I don't want to take Lacey Evans away from Summer and the new baby and everything. So, or Tessa Blanchard.
I don't think about who I'm gonna lock up in a basement. That's just fucking.
Which I now have 16 autographs of Tessa Blanchard now.
Can I just say, like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, I'll put like, I'm going to say JR, so I'll just force him to commentate my life.
It says actress. Well, it does say actress or wrestler. Okay, fair enough.
All right. Burt Reynolds.
He's dead. You know what? I don't want, nope, don't say anything. I don't want to know where you're going to go with that. Never mind. If animals could talk like humans, which animal would you want to hang out with because you would think they would be chill?
Penguin.
Sloth.
Okay. You know, the scary thing is that, okay, you know what? Let's back up. I understand that it's a little creepy that I had the, like, basement answer ready to go. But the fact that y'all had this animal one ready to go so quickly kind of fucking worries me a little bit.
Weed is legal in Canada, dude. That's the best I can say there.
Yeah.
But my answer is giraffe.
Really?
Technically, if you wanted to talk to a giraffe, just come to Canada and go to Toys R Us when Jeffrey's walking around.
They actually have a thing that walks around in Toys R Us?
Dude, I saw him on Halloween.
Oh, goddamn.
And on the day before Halloween, here's this great big giraffe costume walked around. I'm like, oh, hey, Jeffrey. And he waved. I kept going. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
fucking Canadians, first they get free healthcare, now they still get Toys R Us. Fucking bastards.
And still get Jeffrey. Damn right.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should change my vintage pick of the week. Hold on. Now that you mentioned that, hold on. Before I get to the next question.
Jeffrey the giraffe.
Okay. Next question is: if there's an ambulance on its way to save someone and it knocks down someone, would it stop to help them?
I don't really know. I'm not an ambulance driver.
Yeah, I don't really know the logistics behind that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got to get there and save this person. Boom. Oh shit.
I feel like they'd
get them
probably just
too, or
hey, are
pick
you
them up
okay?
as well. Hey, can we just stack
poke
you on
him with
top
a
of the other
stick?
guy?
Like, are you okay here, bud?
stack them on top of the other guy? Are eyebrows considered facial hair?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I guess. And finally, is your time truly wasted if you enjoy wasting it?
Hell no.
We do this podcast, don't we?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Sometimes doing nothing is the very best something.
Doing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Oh, stupid
Y'all gotta
sexy
understand.
Flanders.
Y'all gotta understand when oh my god, this stupid sexy Flanders, when like whenever like a girl pisses me off and I don't want to talk to him anymore, but like I still have to see him around work and shit like that, I always do that in my head. I'm like, stupid sexy Tatiana. Like, or like, you know, stupid sexy Mia.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That was the last question. So now it's time to get on to our vintage pick of the week, which is match segment, just something we think you should seek out and watch, check out, something like that. So Shelby, hit us with your vintage pick of the week.
Survivor Series 91. Survivor Series match. Flair Mountie, DiBiase and Warlord versus Piper, Hart, Bulldog, and Virgil. In recent years, they haven't been doing a lot inner working on story against the teams. They've been doing like a lot within the teams, which is kind of a weird dynamic. But this one, like, there was a lot of like mini rivalries going on in the background, and it made the match a little bit more special and important. So it was pretty cool.
That's when they still used to name the teams too. That's something they need to bring back, you know?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
The Rude Brood and Piper's, what was it? Piper's.
I don't remember the team names on this.
I can't remember either. It was Piper something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something they need to bring back, man. It's like team names and shit. The Rude Brood, the bad guys and shit.
Yeah.
They need to bring
Teamsters.
that. Yeah. Hulkamaniacs, you know, all that shit. They need to bring that back. Nick, what's your vintage pick of the week?
Jim Ross takes the Michael Cole challenge with the epic dance moves.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Is that all because of the meme I posted earlier this week? Or the GIF?
So I'm saying to the back, hip hop music, let's get it on. That's a horrible chair. Okay. Hip hop music, let's get it on.
I forgot about that.
Eat my ass. In my ass.
My ass.
I forgot about
I actually had one vintage pick of the week written down, which was just Big Show and Jingle All the Way. But Nick said something, and I was just like, oh, I need to change my vintage pick of the week. And shortly after Toys R Us went out of business, some indie show did a Royal Rumble, but they called it else. Obviously, they couldn't call it Royal Rumble. And one of the entrances was Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us. And he came in and threw a clothesline on somebody, and then he like walked around and danced around the ring and shit like that. And then Gangrel gets on a fucking phone, and like he gets on a phone, and then somebody comes out and hands him a box, and then turns Jeffrey around and screams, "Amazon Prime, bitch!" and hits him in the face, and Jeffrey sails over the top rope.
Jesus.
So I highly suggest going to check that out.
Wow. That's incredible.
It is. It's great. Jeffrey comes out to the Toys R Us like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. He comes out, throws a clothesline, and Gangrel's like, Amazon Prime, bitch. Hits him with a box. It's so fucking good. It's so good.
By the way, before you end this, there's not really a name of the title, but the first ever champion, world champion, would be George Hackenschmidt, which was in 1905. It was just known as the World Heavyweight Championship. That was before the NWA started. Yeah.
1905. There you go, Josh. The world's oldest wrestling title belt there. Was there a belt, though?
16 years?
There was. They have a picture. I don't know how true it is, but there is a picture here, and it does look very old.
Well, hey, there you go. That's what we wanted to know. We want to know what the oldest belt was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's the bell, so we know what that means. This time, it means the end of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Next week, we will be, oh God, we're going to be in hell next week because we're reviewing Survivor Series. And then
I don't know what this card is yet.
Champion versus champion and,
well, yeah.
You know, the usual fucking Survivor Series shit now. But next week, we'll be reviewing Survivor Series. Then after that, Nick will be on his vacation, and then the Three-Way Dance will become a singles match between me and Shelby for at least 1 week. We're going to see how it goes for at least 1 week. And then if you guys still listen, then we'll complete the rest of the week if Shelby's up to it, because this whole podcast revolves around Shelby.
Yeah.
We got to keep Shelby happy. Otherwise, there's no podcast.
Yeah.
But we'll at least try one episode with me and Shelby. And if it works out, then, which I think will work out. That's why I want to do my pay-per-view first, because I think it's going to break Shelby in half.
And then I won't want to do the podcast anymore.
He's going to watch it and just be like, what the fuck did you make me watch?
I think that's probably going to happen.
Oh, yeah. So, for Nick and Shelby, this has been the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. I'm the ArtistVersion1. And remember, guys, be breezy.